this video, I'm going to discuss two of the most common tactical pistol lights out there. I'm going to give you some pros and cons to each and give you my recommendation on which one I think is the better option. So stay tuned.
Yeah, the other teams are moving in the background.
Welcome back, Carlos here with Range 11 Tactical. On this channel, we create content full of useful tips, techniques, and or drills just like this one. So if you want to build and or expand your tactical knowledge base, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to catch all my latest videos. Okay, so the two lights we'll be discussing, number one will be the Surefire X300U and the Streamlight TLR7 Alpha. Now, it is worth noting these two pistol lights are kind of in two different categories when it comes to pistol lights. The Surefire is going to be kind of more your full-size pistol light, and then this one is going to be more like your subcompact category. Now, it is worth comparing these two because in my opinion, both of these pistol lights are excellent tactical pistol lights. Some of the things I'll be comparing them on. Number one will be cost, right? One of these lights is significantly cheaper than the other. We'll talk about lumens, right? How bright these pistol lights are, runtime, durability, right? How are they constructed and how well they hold up to abuse. And last but not least, and in my opinion, most important is functionality, right? What features do they have? And in my opinion, one of these two pistol lights is significantly easier to operate as we're shooting and negotiating through obstacles than the other. So I'm going to go down that list one by one in order to give you kind of some feedback on which one I think is the best. So let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about cost real quick, right? Both of these lights come in at different price points. I used Amazon as kind of my baseline. That way I can use one source for comparison, right? Because if you shop around, obviously the price is going to fluctuate. But on Amazon, the Surefire X300 comes in at $231.07, right? The Streamlight TLR7 comes in at $119.87, right? So obviously we have a clear winner when it comes to cost is the Streamlight because it's about $110 cheaper than the Surefire. All right, next category is going to be the lumens, right? So we have the Surefire on the right coming in at 1,000 lumens, and then we have the Streamlight coming in at 500 lumens. So twice as powerful when it comes to brightness. So obviously clear winner when it comes to lumens is going to be the Surefire. I'm going to kind of demo it here on the wall just for comparison. You can kind of get a visual. So see if you can see it on the right hand side here. That is the Surefire, pretty bright light there. Here is the Streamlight, right? So half the intensity. If I keep that one on and bring up the Surefire, you can see kind of very clear winner when it comes to lumens is going to be the Surefire option there. All right, next category is going to be runtime, right? So you have the Surefire that has a runtime of 1.25 hours versus the Streamlight has a runtime of 1.5 hours, right? So it is worth noting the Surefire has it requires 2 batteries to operate, 1, 2, 3 batteries. This one only requires 1. So if we're talking about length of time that we have a light source available, your clear winner is going to be the Streamlight because you're going to have light for a longer amount of time, right? So winner on runtime will be the Streamlight. All right, next category is going to be durability or construction, right? So they're both made kind of at aluminum body. They both have gaskets to seal them. The light lenses on there are durable. I've had both of these pistol lights on multiple guns over multiple years. And let's just put it this way. I've never had an issue with either of these breaking. They both mount in a similar fashion. I do think the TLR7 is a little bit more secure because it actually screws on, whereas it was just kind of that pressure pad on the sides. But I've never had my Surefire fall off either. They're both rated for 1px7, which means they could be submerged for up to 30 minutes at a depth of 1 meter. So as far as durability, it's kind of a tie. So they both kind of win that category when it comes to durability. All right, last category is going to be functionality, right, or function, right? So a couple things we'll compare. Number one will be size, right? So as you can tell, the Surefire here is significantly longer than the TLR7. So in my opinion, when it comes to size, I prefer the smaller size on the light because I personally carry appendix, right? So as I carry appendix, as you can notice, this basically runs flush with the end of the barrel, and it's a lot more comfortable. The holster is smaller, so when it comes to size, I think this is a clear winner, right? Obviously, it's not as bright, but it is a little bit more compact, and I don't like to have to switch back and forth with holster. So I have one holster for appendix and a similar holster for when I got my duty carry that fits this light. So I like that this is a smaller size. Number two, when it comes to features, they're both pretty similar. They're gonna have your pressure activated pad to turn them on and off. Same here with the Surefire one. When it comes to turning it on and off, no issues there. Now, as far as ease of use, this is where I think one of these two has a clear advantage versus the other, right? And in my opinion, the TLR7 is the better option. Now, let's discuss a couple things on why I think it's more important. First, it's on the way I manipulate the light, right? I have a real high grip on my pistol, and I don't like using my thumb to activate my light because I have to bring my hand down, which modifies my grip. By the way, if you haven't seen my video on pistol grip, check that out because I go from A to Z on pistol grip. Right now, that aside, first of all, I don't like having to bring my hand down, so I actually use my trigger finger to activate the light on and off. So I simply, as I'm about to kind of identify a target, I'll use my finger, turn it on, and engage, boom, 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 and then turn it off and move, right? So it's very simple. As you can see, you can turn on, turn it off. Turn it on, pull the trigger, turn it off. Turn on, pull the trigger, turn it off. So very, very simple to use. As opposed to the Surefire, I have a real hard time doing that, right? So I can turn it on pretty easily, take my shots, but then I have a real hard time turning it off. I have to come off, use my support hand side to turn it off, so I don't like that option. Now, again, if you're gonna bring your support hand side down to activate your light, maybe not a big deal for you, but the way I operate my pistol lights, as I'm kind of engaging targets, I like the ability to easily turn it on, turn it off. So in my opinion, the clear winner when it comes to ease of use is going to be the TLR7 Alpha. All right, there you have it. That is my comparison on the Surefire X300 and the Streamlight TLR7. I hope those side-by-side comparisons helped you out. As always, if you found this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, as it truly does help. With that, stay safe and train hard.